Hi, I'm Daniel, I'm a sleep physician, and if you have insomnia, this channel is for you. Today I want to share a recent insight on how expectation of success early on with bedtime restriction may actually sabotage the effort and cause less success in the medium to long term. Over the past few weeks, I've come across a number of people embarking on bedtime restriction, which is a key cognitive behavioral therapy technique, that have started off by doing exactly as they've been instructed, spending less time in bed, being awake for an extensive time period, and then on day one or day two, go to bed, and then because they know they've been up for such a long time and they feel tired, they're now expecting to fall asleep pretty quickly and sleep through the night. And when that doesn't happen, these insecurities and worries, anxieties set in and sabotage the effort. Instead of falling asleep quickly, they're up for an extended time period. They reach that, the time in bedtime restriction therapy where you have to get out of bed, and they've only slept a very little time period. And then, as they struggle to stay up for the next day, the same thing may happen again. Of course, you can't get by on like 2.5 hours. Eventually you're going to somehow collapse, but the whole thing can backfire in another way as well, which is you could feel so sleepy during the day that you just cannot stay awake and you end up falling asleep. So where am I going with this? Well, we know that wanting to sleep and trying to sleep can really sabotage sleep. We know from studies that if you give, let's say, 10 people an incentive if they fall asleep quickly, like you get $50 if you fall asleep quickly, 10 other people, no incentive. Those who are incentivized fall asleep in a longer time period. It is harder for them to fall asleep because they want to. And I believe now that expectations can kind of do the same thing. If you're expecting that bedtime restriction will work, or you're expecting that something else will put you to sleep, that can sabotage the effort. So what should you be doing? Well, I believe in bedtime restriction. I strongly believe in it. And I think you should expect it to be successful, but expect bedtime restriction and cognitive behavioral therapy, which is, a group of techniques that are meant to treat your insomnia. Expect CBT, bedtime restriction, to be successful in the 2, 3, 4 week range. And if it's not helpful in the first days or weeks, then don't see that as a failure. And again, expect the long-term success. Don't pay too much mind to the first few days. It's easy for me to say that. I totally get that. 1-2 nights of terrible sleep is awful, no question about that. But I think, again, if you expect more of a long-term success, that could really be beneficial. As always, if you have questions, sleeping that you want to share, any comments, any suggestions for this channel, please consider leaving me a voicemail at 503-489-4802. Have not yet memorized that. Drop me an email at insomniainsight@gmail.com or leave a comment here. And hope you found this helpful, and I will be back very shortly. For now, take it easy.